All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha-Rechak-Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. All right, I just wanted to do a quick lesson, going into this article that was posted by Bloomberg. All right, it says a crash in the dollar is coming. All right, and that's a straightforward title. It's just straight up, a crash in the dollar is coming. All right. And I want to read, a few, sentences or a few, sentences from this article. It says the era of the U.S. dollar's exorbitant privilege as the world's primary reserve currency is coming to an end. So the U.S. dollar at one point was the head global currency. All right. In order to buy, major substances or like oil, for a great example. All right. Oil. In order to buy oil at one point, you would have to purchase Federal Reserve notes. OK, these other nations, they would have to purchase the Federal Reserve note. OK, because, America had the monopoly on the oil industry going back to, I believe it's the Rockefellers, if I'm not mistaken. OK, I may be mistaken. It's one of those head families that had a monopoly over the oil, industry. So these other nations will have to convert their currency, whatever they had, whether if it was the yuan, to Federal Reserve notes in order to purchase things such as oil. All right. But now the 2020, the year of prophecy, we're seeing that America has completely, been on a precipitous decline, man. All right. This place is pretty much damn near out of there as far as their economic sense is concerned, because the U.S. dollar, the value of the dollar has decreased immensely. All right. And these other nations like China, all right, Russia, they're trading and doing things outside of the U.S. dollar, all right, which is taking power from the dollar, because these nations don't want to deal with the dollar no more. All right. So I'm gonna continue to read. It says, it says the era of the U.S. dollar's exorbitant privilege as the world's primary reserve currency is coming to an end. So the dollar is no longer the power note, so to speak, in the earth, man. All right. The dollar used to be the top, all right, of the currencies, the most powerful currency, but now it's weak. All right. It's no longer at the top. It says the French finance minister, Valerie Giscard, I ain't going to pronounce his last name, coined that phrase in the 1960s, largely out of frustration, bemoaning a U.S. that drew freely on the rest of the world's support its overextended standard of living. For almost 60 years, the world complained, but did nothing about it. Those days are over. Already stressed by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, U.S. living standards are about to be squeezed as never before. Yes, because this COVID-19 with, Esau shutting down the government, this pretty much just weakened the U.S. dollar, the economic system of America, which America is nothing but a giant business. OK, and the Federal Reserve note has immensely, been weakened, man, especially due to Esau shutting down, the country due to the COVID-19. You had businesses suffering. All right. Just last year, 2019, there was economic economic apocalypse or where all these different stores are shutting down, thousands and thousands of stores. That's still continuing. All right. And it's only going to get worse. All right. So it says currencies, Slovakia, already stressed the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. U.S. living standards are about to be squeezed as never before. So now we're about to, here in America, we're going to feel the effects of the dollar pretty much being destroyed. OK, We're feeling the effects of the dollar because the dollar is already inflated. It's going to continue to be inflated, all right, until this place completely just collapses, all right, and total anarchy in the streets. That's where everything is leading to, all right, because you're already seeing that the price, of meat is going up. The price of food is going to start going up, okay? As soon as the pandemic hit, the price of toilet paper skyrocketed. All right. So we're going to start seeing, and start feeling the effects. And it's only going to lead to people being more and more agony. All right. And this is the hand of Yahweh Shema Shai that's bringing this, man. All right. Because the Lord, he's taking the comfort from America, man. All right. So I'm going to continue to read and I'm going to get into some scriptures. All right. And then close it out. It says, at the same time, the world is having serious doubts about the once widely accepted presumption of American expansionism. It says currencies set the equilibrium between these two forces, domestic economic fundamentals and foreign perceptions of a nation's strength or weakness. All right. Because the dollar, the strength of the dollar, represented the strong economy of America, going back to the nifty 50s when everything was up and running, one man, all right, could work and take care of a whole household while the woman stayed home, took care of the kids. All right, you was able to buy a house, okay? But now the dollar is pretty much, the dollar's pretty much through, and you look at America, America's weak. The economic system is weak, okay? This place is broken. Okay, and you see it by the poverty. Okay, all these people, like millions of people, sign up for unemployment. Breaking the internet because so many people has been signing up. All right, it just shows you that the strength of a nation by their currency. All right, it says by their economic system, their economic infrastructure. So it says domestic economic fundamentals and foreign precepts of a nation's strength or weakness. The balance is shifting, and a crash in the dollar could well be in the offing. Okay, and that's actually going to happen. The dollar is going to collapse. Okay, so there's more in this article, but I'm not going to read all the way down. I just wanted to get the first paragraph. I'm gonna pull up some scriptures. All right, because, it's the Lord's will, to destroy America. All right. And the Lord is doing it systematically. And that's why all these different events are taking place in the earth. All right. Because that's the Lord's hand that's doing it. As far as this COVID-19 pandemic by Esau, the Lord is controlling the minds of these Edomites. All right. To move forward with their new world order plan. So in doing so, Esau, he's going to move forward with his new world order agenda. There's going to be a lot of casualties, all right? But these Edomites don't know that the Edomites, the so-called white people, you're the Lord's sword, okay? The Lord is using you to put hell in the earth, okay? Then right after, the Lord's going to judge you, man, all right, for being the wicked. All right, so with this pandemic, Esau shutting down the economy, people's going to start starving to death. More and more businesses is going to shut down. All right, this is the hand of the Lord doing it, all right, ultimately. In the grand scheme of things, this is Job chapter 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Okay, so the triumphing of the wicked is short. Okay, America, this place hasn't been established as long as, these other countries outside of America. The countries in the Middle East, all right, those places have been there for a long time. America is new, when you look at how long this place has been ran, all right, going back to the 13 colonies, okay, it's been a short time, all right, and it's already about to collapse. It's already, about to be, a third world country, all right, because once the dollar collapsed, America's going to be a third world country. All right. And chaos is going to ensue. So it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So the joy, Esau, he's a hypocrite, man. All right. Because here it is. he said he founded America upon, the fundamentals of the Bible. All right, but that's not so. All right. If Esau, founded America on the Bibles, the laws and statutes will be the laws of the land. All right, the laws that you read in the scriptures. Okay, but Esau, he totally done away with the ways of the Most High. Okay, he wrote his own laws. He forged his own laws. All right, today that's the penal code. All right, which Esau doesn't even follow his own laws. Okay. And on top of that, the laws are not set in stone. All right, you can vote and take away a law. All right, you can add a law. The ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, which he gave that unto the nation of Israel specifically. Okay, the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, they're perfect. That's why no jot or no tittle of the law is going to be passed. All right, until after, into the kingdom, whatever Yahweh Shema Shai do. All right, but the laws are standing, man. We're still going to be following the laws in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. But Esau, he took the laws into his own mouth as if he was the chosen people. So now the Lord is going to judge you accordingly, man. All right. And that's why your kingdom is going down. All right. Esau, you're the hypocrite, man. All right. Everything that you claim that this place is built upon, all right, which is the scriptures, you broke all the laws and statutes, man. All right. You came over here, all right, and broke treaties with the tribe of Gad, all right, which is the so-called Native Americans. All right, you broke treaties, all right, you destroyed landmarks, all right, and that's going against the scriptures. All right, you cut down and tore down rainforests. That's against the scriptures, all right, and then so on and so forth. Hanging, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau will hang us on the and leave us there. You're not supposed to, hang somebody and leave them there before the sun fall, I believe, going into the laws, man. All right. So Esau, you're going to have to pay for that, man. All right. Let me see. Get another quick precept. This is Nahum chapter 3:1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not." All right. So woe meaning destruction to the bloody city. All right. And that main bloody city is Babylon the Great, which is America. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. Yeah, this place is full of lies and robbery, man. All right. And that's why the Lord is going to destroy this place. All the thievery that goes on into this place. All right. How Esau, just the very fact that Esau, pays you, every week or every other week. All right. The scriptures say you're supposed to, pay a worker by the time the sun go down. You're supposed to pay him. All right. But Esau, he pays you a week or 2 weeks later, man. That's wickedness according to the scriptures, man. All right. So there's robbery, man. And Esau, he taxes you literally for everything, man. All right. Esau, he's guilty of usury. So I'm continue to read. It says it is full of lies and robbery. Yeah, lies. All right. That's all Esau. That's all they do in this society is lie to you, man. All right. It says the prey departeth not. And who's the prey? The prey is you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right. Which really are the biblical Israelites. You are the prey. And the prey departed not, meaning Esau, he's not letting our people go, man. All right. He got our people in captivity. That's why when Yahweh Shai comes back upon the earth, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, he's going to find the Israelites in the hand of you Edomites. All right. And Esau, you're going to have to pay for that, man. All right. Yahweh Shai, he's going to be extremely mad when he comes back. All right. To find the nation of Israel in your hands, man. All right. So I'm going to get another precept going into this economic collapse. All right. Because the Lord, he's systematically destroying this place before, those nuclear missiles get let off. All right. This is Job. Oh, Salaki, I already got that one. Let me see. This is Ecclesiastes 12. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So now is the time, if you're an Israelite, okay, so-called black, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indians, or the, Israelite foreigners that may look like a heathen nation, but in your spirit, you're an Israelite if you resonate to this truth. All right. Now is the time to remember Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. While you could still, go to the store, you could still drive down the street. Okay. You still living in your living quarters. All right. Now is the time to seek Yahweh Shema Shai, and get this knowledge, man. Get this truth of the scriptures. All right. Because in the evil day, the scriptures tell you, Isaiah 33:6, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation, man. So now is the time that you should be getting his word, man, and getting closer to Yahweh Shema Shai, trying to, get on the Lord's good side. It says, while the evil days come not. Yeah, because the evil days is approaching. We clearly seeing, the article was just posted. It says that the dollar is going to collapse pretty much. And what is that going to lead to? It's going to lead to, this place being like the purge, man. All right. Because when that happened, people's going to be going crazy, man. All right. And Esau, he already has the military troops in place. So martial law is going to be called. All right. A lot of people's going to be put to death. All right. A lot of people's going to be starving to death. All right. So the evil days is approaching, man. All right. It's time to seek Yahweh Shema Shai now before it's too late. It says, "Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Yeah, because when all hell break loose, it's going to be too late for you to try to sit down and study and read. You got to have this truth already in your life, in your mind. Verse 2 says, "While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain." And that's symbolic, for the Lord taking this truth from being readily accessible, man. All right, because it tell you in Amos 8:11 that the Lord is going to send a famine of the word, the famine of hearing the words, which is going to pertain unto salvation, man. All right, the Lord is going to take this truth. All right, and at that time, if you ain't got it, you pretty much through. You ain't going to have no hope. All right. Verse 3 says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." So we're living in those days now. Okay, the keepers of the house are those that are over the economy. All right, and pretty much what they're telling you is that America's going to collapse, man. The U.S. dollar is going to collapse. America's going to feel the squeeze. All right, and America's going to start feeling inflation, man. All right, people's going to start coming on to even harder times. All right, so it says, "In the days when the keeper of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few." The grinders represents these different jobs. All right, they're going to cease because they're few. All right, every day and every week, all right, you look into the news, more and more businesses are shutting down. Starbucks, they just shut down a whole bunch of their stores, man. All right, and that's a major Starbucks. They get so much business, man. All right, what are they doing shutting down stores? Because the grinding is beginning to cease. The economic infrastructure, all right, is being broken, man, by Yahweh Shema Shai. So I'm gonna continue to read. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." All right. So it's gonna come a time, a dark time, man. All right. It's gonna be a time of confusion and a time of judgment. All right. A time as such as never was before. Okay. I want to get another scripture. This is Job chapter 20 and 28. It says, "The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath." So we're approaching that evil day, the day of the Lord's wrath. Okay. Where the Lord is going to judge all these wicked ass people here in Babylon, man. All right, these people are comfortable, all right, participating in witchcraft holidays. All right, these people support the LGBTQ community. All right, which the Lord is against that. All right, the Lord destroys Sodom and Gomorrah for those very same acts. What you think the Lord going to do to America, man? All right, so these people are wicked. These people are totally consumed in gross darkness. So we're coming to the day of the Lord's wrath, man. All right. So it says the increase of his house shall depart. So that's going into, America, All right, there ain't gonna be no more increase in this place. All right, the food trucks and the imports is gonna stop coming in. All right, and you people gonna feel it. All right, it says in his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Verse 29, this is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. All right, so the Lord is going to pretty much dry out America, man. All right, and you low-level Edomites, all right, that are here, you guys going to feel it, all right? While the elites, all right, the elite Edomites, all right, the head tribe, Amalek, you know, they going to be somewhere tucked off, all right? But the Lord ain't going to forget about y'all, all right? Y'all going to go straight into slavery, all right? And you going to be the first slaves to build up the kingdom of heaven, all right? You going to be the first slave of the Israelites, all right? So, you know, America, this place is, the economic place, you know, is being destroyed, man, all right? And the elites, you know, they want to ultimately, the elites, they want to collapse this place so they can push their the RFID microchip, which is indeed the mark of the beast. All right, but when they do that, the scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to rain it upon them, man. All right, it says it in the very same chapter. This is Job chapter 20, same chapter. Let me see. Here it is right here, Job chapter 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. All right. So when Esau, he's pushing the RFID microchip, because that's gonna be Esau trying to revamp, you know, his new world order system. Okay, and it's gonna be pinpointed by the chip, the RFID chip. That's gonna be your new identification. That's gonna be the new form of currency. All right. That's going to be the new way of Esau tracking you. All right. Esau, he's going, when America collapse, and people's dying, all right, people's going to run to Esau for help. All right. Esau, he going to come like he's a knight in shining armor and try to roll out. If you get the chip, everything's going to go back to normal. All right. You know, but hey, man, the scriptures tell you not to take that. All right. If you take the RFID chip, you're going to partake, all right, in the nuclear destruction, because America going to be destroyed anyway, man. All right. And the Lord told us not to take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. So this is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So when Esau think he about to be successful, he's going to be in a position of difficulty. He's already in a position of difficulty because the prophets are exposing them, man. All right. The prophets is going in, you know, into these prophecies, man. All right. Going into the wickedness of you Edomites. All right. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon them. All right. Verse 23 says, when he is about to fill his belly, that's the point I wanted to get, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. So when Esau got the majority of the people of the world chipped, okay, you know, people is buying and selling with the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, that's when the Lord is going to allow these other nations to shoot their nuclear missiles. All right. And 2/3 of Israel, you know, that's not part of the elect, that's on this side. Majority of our people going to have that chip during that time. And they going to get burnt up, okay, right along with America, also known as Babylon the Great. And the elites, they think they're going to hide out in their bunkers, but they going to get dug out. All right. It tell you that in Jeremiah 16 and 16. But I'm going to continue to read. It says, verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And that's them nuclear missiles. All right. All right. They're going to touch down upon America. Verse 25, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him, and terrors is going to be upon America, man. As the more and more closer we get to the end, all right, the more and more World War III is going to be heightened. All right. It's going to get to a point where these nations, they going to shoot their missiles on America. All right. And that's going to be end game. All right. So we're seeing the beginning of it. We're at the beginning. All right. And that's the economic collapse. All right. Which is going to lead to more plagues, pestilence, diseases, you know, famine. All right. Let me get Daniel chapter 12. All right. This is Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time, Michael shall And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right. So this is the time that is speaking of. All right. The time of Jacob's trouble, the time that never was before. All right. Because this is going to be the greatest judgment that the Lord is going to perform on our earth. All right. The mass majority of the people that you see walking around is going to be put to death in these end times. All right. It's going to be a time of distress like no other. All right. That's why the Lord is collapsing America's economy, man. That's why the dollar is about to collapse. All right. And it says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So even though these hard times is coming, the only ones that are going to be protected are those that are of the elect, man. Those that are written in the book of life, man. All right. Those that believe upon Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. That have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay. Because during this time, the majority of the people ain't going to know what's going on. But the elect, they going to have a stable mind. They going to know, and they going to have faith that the Lord is going to get them through. All right. Because the scriptures tell you in the Apocrypha, that the elect is going to be saved by, by their faith and by their works, whereby ye have believed. All right. And the works is going into, keeping the commandments to the best of our abilities. All right. Praying without ceasing to the best of our abilities. All right. Being brotherly, being charitable. All right. All the things which pertain to the spirit and stacking up the spiritual treasures. That's how the elect is going to be delivered, man. And it takes faith to continue to do these things. All right. So, the elect going to be cool. The elect is going to be, protected from the hour of temptation. Let me get that in Revelation chapter 13. Let me see. So like it's Revelation chapter 3. Here we go. This is Revelation chapter 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So the elect is going to keep, the works and the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai until the end, man. All right. And because the elect is doing so, putting their trust in the Lord, this is what the Lord promised. Revelations 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that hour of temptation is when this place, the economic system collapse, and Esau enforces the RFID chip, makes it mandatory. All right. During the time of martial law. All right. The Lord is going to keep his elect from taking that chip. While everybody else is looking to Esau to eat, the elect going to be looking to Yahweh Shema Shai to eat, for food, for raiment, for protection. Okay. And the Lord is going to pull through. All right. Miracles is going to happen. All right. So, yeah, I just wanted to get this quick lesson, going into this article. We really, at the end. All right. And they're pretty much just telling you that, the crash is going to happen, man. We're already in a Great Depression. All right. And when Esau opens up, the economy, when he started letting people go out, from lockdown due to the COVID-19, people think everything's going to go back to normal, but they're going to start feeling the effects, of this lockdown, So with that being said, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem Rachakodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom.